good, guys? What's good? What's good? It's your girl, Faith, and I'm back with another video from Faith Facts. So today, we're going to talk about a TV show that I have been watching a lot during quarantine. I've liked it for, I'd say, about 2 years now. I found out about it about 2 years ago. And it's actually a slightly older show. It's not a new show, but it's not old. But it is one of the greatest shows I've ever watched in, I think, my entire life. And that show, everybody, is called Psych. So, to get into the mood of this video where I talk about Psych and why it is the greatest show in the world, let's change the background up a little bit, shall we? Well, I switched it up a little bit. I'm in a different room now, and of course we have these beautiful Psych pineapple wallpapers behind here. And now we can talk about Psych.
Looking online, and according to what I see pops up on Google, Sean Spencer happens to possess some uncanny powers of observation thanks to his father, Henry, a former police officer who taught his son to remember even the smallest details of his surroundings. When Sean is accused of committing a crime that he actually solved, he convinces the cops that he's a psychic, and with reluctant help of his best friend Gus, Sean starts solving cases for a skeptical but increasingly impressed police force. And the first episode aired July 7th, 2006, and the final episode March 26, 2014. And of course it took place in British Columbia in Canada. I believe it took place in Vancouver. And we all know the theme song. It's called I Know, You Know. And it aired on USA Network and Ion Television, which I believe is an over-the-air channel. I watch it sometimes. Here's where it's going to be on cable TV soon, on the Hallmark Movie Channel. And here are the main cast. James Roday as Sean Spencer, Maggie Lawson as Juliette O'Hara, Ray Hill as Burton Gus, Timothy Odmundson, sorry if I said that wrong, as Carlton Lassiter, Kristen Nelson as Karen Vick, Corbin Benson as Henry Spencer, and Liam James as young Sean Spencer.
My first impression of the show, I thought it was some kind of like dark, deep mystery detective kind of thing with like some psychotic guy. That's what I thought Sean was, and Gus was like his demented assistant that they go to solve crimes around Santa Monica because it's like a cursed town. I kind of just described everything. Well, anyway, Psych is not like that at all. Psych is so much more fun. Psych is a comedy, not a drama. Sean and Gus have such good chemistry that you really feel like they're best friends. And they're always fighting each other about what to do for a murder, how to solve it, and what they fight about almost anything, but in a friendly sort of way. Sean and Gus, they're just two best friends. And of course, there's the actual police, which are Juliette and Lassiter, or Lassie as they call him. And they kind of like Sean and Gus, but kind of don't. Sometimes throughout the show, Lassiter will start to warm up to Sean, think he's not that bad of a detective, but most of the time he hates Sean for no reason. But he likes him like a son at the same time. It's complicated. And Juliette, at first, she doesn't like Sean at all in the first season. Then she starts to warm up to him and actually falls in love with him. In season 8, they start dating, and it's just so cute. And then there's Karen, or as they call her, or as I like to call her, Chief. Now, she is just the top dog. She keeps them all in line. Whenever Lassie and Juliette and Sean and Gus are arguing, she breaks it up, and she'll either put them on the case or off the case, because Sean and Gus, they are private detectives, and they get hired by the police. to solve these mysteries. And then, of course, there is none other than Sean's father, Henry. Now, Henry is an ex-cop. He taught Sean everything he knows. And the reason why Sean has this, power to see small details better than everyone else does is because Henry always taught him to see the small details in things and to pay attention to them because they could save his or someone else's life. And every episode is about half an hour long. And as I said, Sean and Gus find out who got murdered or who got hit and what's going to happen to those people that tried to kill that person. And usually they get their man. Now, the top 3 reasons why Psych is the best show in the world, at least in my opinion. Number 1, Sean and Gus, they have the best on-screen chemistry of any friendship duo I've ever seen. Now, if you look at them, they look at some of their scenes and how well their lines flow together and how they interact with each other and how sometimes you can tell that they're ad-libbing and some things that they say to each other weren't in the original script. And you can just tell that James Roday and Dule Hill have a really good chemistry and are probably best friends in real life. So I like that. That's an added touch that rounds out the show and makes it less of a drama about murder mysteries and more of a comedy, family sort of show that really shows the connection between characters. And not just Sean and Gus have this compatibility. Every main character on the show has this compatibility. Like with Sean and Juliet, or with Gus and Henry, or Lassie and Chief. Everyone has this sort of family type energy to them. Like, they hate each other like family, but they love each other like family. Like, you need one and you need the other. And together, they solve mysteries. Number 2. I just like the formula of the show. The formula is pretty simple. They'll show the person getting killed or murdered, kind of typical to any other murder mystery drama out now. Then they'll have the place where Sean and Gus kind of intervene with the police and they say, hey, we should get this job. And of course, Lassie will be reluctant about it. But Chief will eventually give Sean and Gus the job to find this murderer or this attacker. Sean and Gus go through their wild antics to find him. Then they try to get Lassie and Juliet involved, but that doesn't work. And then in the end, Sean and Gus end up coming face to face with the murderer or assailant. And somehow, without knowing how to fight, they catch the attacker / criminal. And almost everything is back to normal, along with a little 5-minute stretch about what Sean and Gus learned through their relationship or what any other characters learned through this. And that's usually how a episode goes. And I kind of like this formula. I remember seeing in another YouTube video, I think if I find it, I'll put the link in the description, that this formula kind of follows a Scooby-Doo format, which that's what we'll call it, the Scooby-Doo format, where we're introduced to the criminal, the gang gets together, and they go to the place to try to solve the mystery. They split up, and then the 2 best friends, like in Scooby-Doo, it's Shaggy and Scooby, find the murderer / attacker / criminal and chase him down, and they catch him, and they find out who it is, and everything is back to normal, everything's peachy, blah, blah, blah. But I like how Psych kind of updates this and brings it to another level. It's not just the murder mystery that's going on. It's also Sean and Gus's fight over who took their pineapple, or Juliet fighting over if she really wants to date Sean or not, or Henry trying to figure out what he's going to do now that he's a retiree, or Gus trying to find a date, or anything like that. It's like a nice layered cake, like a 2-layer cake. It's better than 1 layer, and it's just the right amount of filling, and it's just a tasty treat. That's what Psych is, a tasty treat. And for number 3, we got the balance of comedy and drama. They have a great balance of comedy and drama. And like I said in the second point, while they follow this Scooby-Doo format, the second layer also includes a mix of comedy and drama. Like, at times it will get dark. Like, I remember in, I think it was season 5 when Yin, it was Yin, yes, it was Miss Yin was trying to almost kill Juliet, and she wanted her dead. I can't remember the reason right now, but she really wanted Juliet dead, and that was a dark moment in the episode. But then it's lightened up a little bit with some of Sean and Gus's antics, and it's not lightened up to overshadow the fact that Juliet's gonna die, but it works into it. Like, it talks about how Sean loves Juliet, and she wants to save her. The Gus is like, no, we should worry about us being saved because we might die if we go after her. And I just can't do it justice. You have to watch that episode to figure it out. But just the mix of comedy and drama and how it's on the same playing field and one doesn't overpower the other and it still fits into that format that I was talking about. The comedy, like between Sean and Gus, they are really good at comedy. Or the drama that like Lassie or Juliet will bring, because those are mostly what those characters are made for. They meld together so nicely that it brings the story plot along, but also gives you a good laugh or makes you feel the certain emotion that you need to feel at one time to fully understand the episode. I don't know. It's very hard to describe, people. But those are my 3 points. And I think Psych is a beautiful, beautiful show. Now, if you didn't realize before when I was showing the Instagram feeds of Psych on Instagram, that Psych will be streaming on this new streaming service called Peacock TV in July. I believe it's July 21st. And I'm so excited for that. I really want to see it. I haven't seen Psych I saw Psych last week. I watched about season 1, season 2, season 3, and season 4, but of course I had those from when the library was open and I rented the CDs because I just wanted to see what it was like. So I haven't bought any seasons of Psych online, but I think I'm going to get the last 4 seasons, season 5, 6, 7, and 8. Because I really like the show. And guys, I can't wait to see this. I really like Psych, and I just want to be able to binge watch it on a streaming service on my TV and eat popcorn and not be bothered by anybody. So this will be very good. And the Psych movie 2, Lassie Comes Home, will also be available to stream on July 21st. Now, because I do not have cable, I was not able to see it, but I hear that it is going to be a really, really good movie, so I really want to see it. And Psych, the movie, will also be streaming, so I get to binge watch all the Psych stuff that I can handle. And that is going to be fun. I hope you guys will also be able to stream Psych when it comes out in July, and maybe I'll do an update video in July about this, see how everybody's reacting to Psych now that the world knows about it, because I know it has a very strong cult following, but it's more of a lesser known show because it came on cable only. I think it was only American cable that it came on, or American or Canadian cable, and not many people were able to see it, but it was one of the highest rated shows on the USA Network at its time. I think the peak was 2009, which was like their height of popularity. But I love the show. I hope you guys love it as much as me. And in July, could you go stream it on Peacock TV? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. I just love talking about Psych so much. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like down below. That's the big old thumbs up right below this video. And you could hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe down below. It's right next to my main channel at Faith Facts. And right next to it is subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button and remember to turn on post notifications, because then you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And then don't forget to comment below. Comment below what you thought of this video. Comment below what you feel right now. Comment below what you're thinking about doing next, what you're doing through this quarantine. Just tell me what you guys are feeling right now. I want to hear it. And I will make sure to respond as soon as I can, which will probably be in like the next 5 minutes after you post it, because I'm home anyway. And anyway, I would like you guys, I'm counting on you. Counting on you right there, you on the other side of that screen, to help me reach my goal of 125 subscribers before June 31st. And maybe we'll have a little surprise contest coming on. So I hope you guys have a great week, great day. Please, as I said again, help me reach my goal of 125 subscribers. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I will see you next week. Actually, I will see you earlier than that. I'll see you next Wednesday. It's gonna be lit. Alright, bye.